Hello. In this short yoga class, we are going to be focusing on the earth element. The earth element is one of feeling into the structure and the solidness of your body. So there are some yoga poses like mountain pose, for example, where you really feel strong and rooted and grounded in the earth. This is as opposed to some of the other elements that we could play with, like, for example, water, which is more fluid, and then air, which is more or less dense air, the sensation of air. And then we could also talk about the sensation of space and fire. So this one is specifically dealing with the element of earth. And we are going to start in an extended child's pose with our forehead towards the earth. If you want to listen to some music, you can go ahead and start your Spotify playlist now. Coming down onto the earth. Breathing in and out through the nose. Feeling the structure of your skeleton. Maybe all of those places that are in contact with the earth, sensing rooting down and into the ground. Getting heavier, releasing into the shape. Removing distractions. Paying attention to each moment as it arises and falls away. You could bring your awareness, maybe inner vision, to places on the earth that you love. Maybe it's deserts or oceans or mountains. Rivers. And when you're ready, we're going to find our way onto all fours. Bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, we're going to spread our fingers. You're going to stay there just a second. Okay. So remember our discussion of the hands being active. You might notice if you can create a little space underneath the palm of the hand as you root down through the base of the knuckles and the middle knuckles. We're going to either curl your toes under or bring your feet, tops of the feet down, and we're going to come into our cat, pressing the earth away, and then our cow, tailbone to the sky, looking up. So it's an exhale in and an inhale up. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to walk our hands out, coming into our heart opening pose, tailbone to the sky. This is puppy pose. So letting your armpits relax down to the ground, your heart relax down to the ground. When you're ready, we're going to walk our hands back in towards our feet, towards our knees. We're going to sit back onto our heels. You could always come up if you need to onto the knees. We're going to take a twist. So bringing your left hand over to your right, you could bring your hand to the back of your body, twisting in one direction. Exhale. Inhale, come back through center and twist the other way. Bringing it back to center, we're going to bring our hands in front of the heart and we're going to press the hands away. And then bring the hands, releasing them down and to the back of the body, interlacing your hands, feeling into your shoulder blades, squeezing them together, tucking your tail, looking up slightly with a little tension in the front of your neck. Okay, let's bring it back. Hands down. We're going to step the right foot through between. We're going to come into this low lunge. You can hold it here or option to straighten that front leg, bringing heel down, toes up, and your belly can relax towards your thigh. Breathe. Bring it back to center. We're going to switch to the other side. Bringing it forward. Holding it here or coming back, straightening that leg, bowing to the ground. Noticing the skull, the weight of the skull, the back of your neck. Take a deep breath in. Let's bring it back center. We're going to bring that leg back and we're going to come into our downward dog. So hands spread, pressing back, tailbone to the sky. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then when you're ready, let's walk those hands back towards the feet and come into our forward fold. Crown of the head facing towards the ground. You can always bend your knees or begin to straighten the legs and shift the body weight towards the balls of the feet. Just to come into a little straighter version of your forward fold. Now, instead of coming up, we're going to walk our hands back out. So we're going to come into our plank position from here. You can always drop your knees, feeling down through your hands and the balls of your feet, your toes. Knees can come down. We're going to lower ourselves down to our belly. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Pull yourself forward. Lift your heart. Shoulders stay way down below the ears. See if you can lengthen the spine up. Take a deep breath in. Let's come back down. We're going to press back, kneeling plank, and into our downward dog. Lifting the right leg up into the sky, we're going to step the right foot between the hands. I want you to place your left hand down on the inside of your foot and then rotate, open. Take a couple of deep breaths here. We're going to bring this hand down and we're going to take both hands to the inside of the foot and then walking your hands diagonally. So feeling into this long side of your right body. You could bring your fingertips to the ground. Engage your core. Keep your thigh pulled inward. Let's bring it back to center. And we're going to step that right leg back, downward dog. Let's go through plank position. Lowering yourself all the way down. Either baby cobra here or sphinx. You could keep your hands underneath. We don't straighten our arms. We keep our arms strong next to the sides of the body. Take a deep breath in, come back down. Kneeling plank, downward dog. Let's lift the left leg up into the sky and step up between the hands. Right hand comes down. We're going to rotate open. Look up towards the sky. Feel the three hands and feet attached to the earth and one up into the sky. Bring it back down. We're going to walk those hands off at a diagonal. Tuck your chin to your chest. Keep your thighs pulled together inward. Nice and strong. Take a deep breath in. Let's bring our hands back each side of the foot and step that foot back into our downward dog. Coming forward, plank position. Kneeling plank, coming down. This time, if you like, you could try hovering your hands above the earth, lifting your chest, lengthening your spine. Looking forward, feel the strength in your back body. Take a deep breath in, hands come down, come back, curl your toes, downward dog. We're going to walk our hands back towards our feet, coming into our forward fold. Tucking your tail, bending your knees, rolling up. Stepping to the front of your mat. Feel. We're going to shift our body weight and lift that right leg up. You could grab hold of the shin, bringing it in towards the chest. Flex that foot and find a gaze point out in front. Stepping this foot back, we're going to come into warrior two. So finding your stance. The back leg is straight. I'm pressing down through the outer arch. Arms out. You could contract your muscles and feel like if somebody came and tried to move your arms, they would not be able to do so. Bring back hand down. We're going to turn our palm up, coming into exalted warrior. Really feel rooted, kind of like a lightning rod up into the sky, connected to the ground. Take a deep breath in, come back to center. We're going to step this back foot in. Pyramid pose. So my heels lined up. I'm going to come over with a straight back. Taking care that my knee doesn't hyperextend. Maybe I could just hold it here. Maybe I want to bring it down so that my body relaxes into the pose, chest, chin to chest. Feel into this pyramid pose. Take a deep breath in. You could bring it back up. We're going to bend the front knee, step it forward, and switch to the other side. So shifting, rooting. Other leg can come up. Find your gaze point. Think about, visualize stepping back and into warrior two. When you're ready, strong arms, strong yet soft gaze. Back hand comes down, turn your palm up, reach up and back. Feel this into your ribs. Take a deep breath in, bring it back to center. Turn that back foot, step it in partially, coming into pyramid pose on the other side. So we want to really lengthen the spine as we come over. You could always hold it right here. Option to bring the hands down to the floor or down to a block or down to a chair. And then slowly finding your way back up. Stepping that back foot forward, mountain pose, relax. Breathe. If you like, you can close your eyes. Okay. We're going to turn sideways on our mat. We're going to spread our feet apart. We're going to turn our toes out. We're going to come into a squat. So I want you to tuck your tail so that your tail is not sticking out, and just come with your hands on your thighs and feel into the strength of your bones, your arms, your legs. You could bring your elbows down. Now, option is to stay up high. Option is to come down and shift your body weight to one foot. And then option is to shift from one side to the next. So how does your body want to do it? Is it better to step your feet in a little bit? Option right up here. You're shifting from one side to the next. Maybe you can lift one arm. So I'm up on the ball of foot of one foot. And then I shift, ball of foot, whole foot. Very rooted, very grounded. Little twist. Okay. Let's find our way down and onto our back body. We're going to come into happy baby. So happy baby, your knees go wide. So this pose is just like the pose we were doing, where our feet now are on the ceiling. Our knees are wide. If you like, you can grab onto your ankles, your shins. Maybe you can reach to the edges of your feet and aid yourself in pulling the knees down. Sometimes it feels good to go side to side, turning your head, feeling your bones on the earth, back, body, spine. Now from here, we're going to come into the pose of the day, which is half baby, which is Ardha Ananda Balasana, half happy baby. So notice that one of my legs has come down. Ardha's half, Ananda Balasana. Balasana is child. So happy heart, half happy baby. You could maybe straighten that leg down and feel opening in this front of this hip. This hip, the one leg that I have still bent, is a deep flexion. And then I'm extending the other leg long. Flexion at the hip joint. Okay, if you're with me, let's switch to the other side. Take it long, half happy baby, Ardha Ananda Balasana, pose of the day. Okay, let's bring our feet back down, hip width apart, soles of the feet onto the ground. We're going to bring our arms next to the sides of our body, and we're going to spread our fingers, and our fingertips are facing towards the ceiling. What we're going to do here is we're going to press down through our arms, and we're going to try to slide our shoulder blades underneath. So can you kind of squeeze your shoulder blades underneath and feel an opening in your sternum? So from here, once you have that feeling sensation of opening and you're balanced on your shoulder blades, then lift your pelvis up and maybe reestablish that lift of the middle back. This is our bridge pose. But it's also a wonderful opening of your hips and then also the opening of the chest. But we're rooting down through our arms, strong. We're squeezing our bottom. We're rooting down through the feet, and we're squeezing inward with our thighs, feeling into the shape of the skeleton here. Take some deep breaths. Starting at the top of the spine, slowly place your vertebrae back down on the earth. And then notice that moment that you get to relax into it. We're going to take the left leg long and we're going to do our spinal twist. So shifting your body weight over to the left, the foot comes to the thigh, and then reach across, keeping your shoulder blades rooted down. So only twisting as far as when you start to feel that shoulder come up. You could gently pulse here. So lift the shoulder up, place it back down. Feeling the twist in the spine. Take a deep breath in and slowly unwind the spine. This time the right leg can go long, shifting to the right side of your body, foot to the top of the thigh, draw the foot across, root your shoulder blade down. Maybe it comes up a little bit, place it back down, root it. Take a deep breath in. Let's bring it back to center. Bringing your knees into your chest. We're going to come up to seated. You could do that by rolling up and back. And then crossing your legs and coming over. Maybe I'm going to turn around. Okay, so we're going to do what is referred to as a forearm plank today. So we're going to bring our elbows down to the ground. And I want you to press down through your hands so you have active hands. And my elbows, I could take my arms and make sure that they're squared off so I can hold on to my upper arms. And then I'm going to bring my hands out. And then the easiest way to do this is with fingers interlaced. But if you want to try it with just your whole forearm on the floor and your whole hand, you can do that as well. Otherwise, interlacing, we're going to bring ourselves first into dolphin and then into forearm plank. So pressing down, we're going to curl our toes and press up, and then step your feet back so that your shoulders are right over your elbows. And then we're going to feel into this. Now, option is just simply to drop your knees. This will activate your core. Notice that my hips are low. They're at the same height as my shoulders. And then lift. And in fact, we could do some lifts here. So we could exhale, bring the knees down, and then inhale up. Press the mat away with your forearms. Dropping the knees, lifting them. Breathing. And then when you're ready, let's take it all the way down to the ground. Okay, bring your arms back behind you. See how solid and soft at the same time you can become with the earth. Not all earth is rocks, sand, mud, topsoil. Okay, we're going to bring our hands back underneath and we're going to roll onto one side. So we're going to come into reclining Vishnu, which is where we're laying on our side body and you have your head, your skull, cupped into your hand or hand cupped around your skull, and you're going to feel the weight of that. Now we're going to possibly stay here or take that top leg and take it up to the sky. Now maybe you could grab onto your ankle, your shin, or your index finger and middle finger can wrap around your big toe, and that will create this little hook. And this allows us to just kind of hang out. And then when you're ready, let's release the foot, bring it back down. We're going to come onto our hands and we're going to take our feet long and we're going to take the top leg and bend it right here. So think about if you could balance on that supporting arm and then lift your pelvis up. So this is crocodile, a version of it. So lifting your pelvis up so you could lift and then take your arms to the sky. Maybe you need to readjust where your foot is or where your hand is. Just feel, if you feel supported, should be no pain in the joints. Take a deep breath in. Let's bring it back down. We're going to go to the other side. Rolling over, starting again. Head cupped. Breathe. And when you're ready, taking that leg up into the sky, you hold on to your shin, ankle, or hook your fingers around your big toe. Taking a deep breath in. Let's release that back down. coming onto your supporting hand. Straighten the legs. Notice if it feels like you could come onto that hand. It's a little bit out in front of my shoulder, but when I move, it's going to be more shoulder right over. And then I'm going to take my leg coming here, and I'm going to lift. Arm up. Breathe. Take a deep breath in, bringing it back down. And we're going to find our way into seated position. Soles of the feet together. Cobbler's pose, sitting up nice and straight, pressing the knees down to the ground, and then reaching the spine up. Notice the rootedness of your tailbone into the earth. And if you like, you could sway so you're tethered yet you're supple. Okay, we're going to find our way over to one side, and you're going to stack both knees, and you're going to bring your hands down to the ground, and you're going to think about bringing your ear down to listen and then pressing back up. So let's just do this a few times on one side. It's like little mini push-ups, but just feeling your weight and your mass and your shape and your form and listening. And then when you're ready, coming through center, let's do the other side. Listen. Breathing. One more time. And then bringing it back to center. Feet come out in front. We're just going to take the knees from one side to the other. And you can feel free to hold it here, or I'm going to show you how to get up. So lifting your bottom up. So coming here, see if you can lift yourself up and onto your shin. So it looks like this. And then bring it back down and then shift. Other side and lift. You could use your hands to help or not. And the great thing about this is that this is a way to come up into standing and then to come back down, right? So one knee, bottom, other side, up. To get up off the ground without using your hands. So that is a mobility practice. Good exercise. Okay. Final relaxation. Let's find our way down to the ground. Arms down by the sides of your body. Take a moment to feel into the sensations of the parts of your body that are in contact with the earth. Weight, pressure, temperature. And then notice if you can imagine the layers of earth underneath your body. Earth being alive, consisting of minerals, particles, but also of living creatures, the bacteria, the fungi, the roots, the worms. The nutrient-rich soils. And with every exhale, see if you can get a little heavier, a little softer. It's a sensation of being melted. Staying here for as long as you can. Namaste.